No one talks about divorcing a good guy. I've been divorced twice, both of which were my decision, and neither one of them were abusing me or cheating on me. That doesn't mean there wasn't a pile of other reasons as to why we couldn't maintain a healthy relationship.
Look, there should be still some amount of shame involved with divorce.
Divorced for all kinds of reasons. Maybe you don't agree on how to parent your kids. Maybe you suck at communicating and argue all the time. Maybe you don't agree on money and you have financial issues. Maybe there's no intimacy and you feel like you're living with a roommate. Those are all valid reasons to not want to stay in a relationship.
Those are valid regret.
And I'm proud of you for taking responsibility for your happiness and doing something about it. So stop beating yourself up for leaving someone you know in your soul wasn't your person.
I think that's questionable.
Women are taught that finding a good guy is the ultimate goal for women, but what happens when they start to see things differently? This good guy is often portrayed as the epitome of what a partner should be: kind, responsible, and dependable. He's the safe choice, the responsible provider, the one who will always be there. This image is reinforced through countless stories, movies, and societal norms, creating a powerful narrative that many feel compelled to follow. But what happens when good isn't good enough? What happens when the qualities that make someone a good guy don't align with what truly makes a woman happy? What happens when she wants Chad or Tyrone who smash and dash instead of the safe choice, the responsible provider, the one who will always be there? The decision to leave a good guy is often fraught with confusion, guilt, and the weight of societal judgment. The fear of being judged harshly by friends, family, and society at large can be overwhelming, but not in the example of the woman presented in the first clip, who has been divorced twice. Trapped in a gilded cage, when good isn't good enough. The good guy is often painted as the ideal partner. He's reliable, responsible, and well-intentioned. He's the one our families approve of, the one who checks all the boxes on the societal checklist. But what happens when those qualities, while admirable, aren't enough to sustain a fulfilling and passionate connection? What happens when the very things that make him good start to feel stifling and restrictive? Many women find themselves in relationships that they feel resemble gilded cages. On the surface, everything appears shiny and desirable. They are provided for, cared for, and seemingly loved. Yet a profound sense of emptiness lingers beneath the surface. They don't have Chad or Tyrone who can give them the roller coaster ride in the bedroom. Her husband might be able to give her the ride of her life eventually, but that will take a lot of practice on his part, and a lot of patience on the wife's part. The wife would rather leave the husband for Chad or Tyrone instead of working it out with her husband. The goodness of the relationship becomes a gilded cage, trapping them in a life devoid of true emotional connection, personal fulfillment, and shared passion because the woman doesn't want to work these issues out with her husband. The good guy, despite his best intentions, may not recognize her unspoken needs, her longing for something more which his wife should be addressing because he is not a mind reader. Section 4. Whispers of the Heart. Recognizing the need for change. The decision to leave a good guy emerges out of the blue. It's often a gradual process, a slow dawning of awareness that something is amiss. It might be over the smallest thing. It starts with subtle whispers in the heart, a nagging feeling that something isn't quite right. These whispers might manifest as a persistent sense of emptiness, a feeling of being unfulfilled, or a longing for something more which the husband might not be able to provide immediately, but Chad and Tyrone can. She might try to convince herself that these feelings are fleeting, that they will eventually pass if she just tries harder to make the relationship work. The whispers rarely fade away on their own. The woman might find herself daydreaming about a different life, one where she feels more alive, like Jada Pinkett Smith. She might start noticing the discrepancies between the life she's living and the life she envisions for herself, leading to a growing sense of dissonance and unease. The decision to leave a good guy is easy for them. The lady in the first clip did it twice without any remorse. It's a complex web of emotions, societal expectations, and personal responsibility. There's the guilt of hurting someone who has, by all accounts, been kind and loving, but not for many of these Western modern women. It's bad enough that these women didn't think about their partner's hurt feelings, but when you have kids in the mix, then the issue becomes bigger. If there are children involved, these women are either forgetting about them or she had no regard for them in the first place. How would the kids feel to hear that their mom divorced their dad over something that was small that could have been worked out? A woman divorcing a good guy and is so proud of it that she talks about it on social media would make men see divorced women as a red flag, especially in an atmosphere where there are so many women who have never been married yet. Also, women like the ones presented in the two-time divorcee would make the future generation of men feel as if they have no incentive to get married, because no matter what they do then, their partners would never be happy. If you like this video, please don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe with bell notifications, and share.